good morning here from KC&H Guitars. Hey, so sorry it's been a week or so since I've uploaded any videos with the progress of this build, but Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that. But we're back. We're making progress. I got out in the shop yesterday without you guys, did a little bit of work. As you can see, we have some holes drilled. This is what the weight relief looks like before I clean it up with the router. And this is the ridiculous mess it makes. So, today we're going to be cleaning that up some more. And then we're going to be starting on my neck. Right, so update for the morning. Got completely sidetracked on finishing up that body. And I wanted to take the time to fill these things the top with epoxy. It's wet right now. Let me know what you guys think with those wormholes. Fill if this thing's gonna be cool or not. It's hard for me to say. So what I got going, it's too cold to be doing this epoxy, really. Look, it's too cold to be doing epoxy. It should be at least like 50. But I got a heat gun, and I'm just kind of going over it, keeping enough warmth here, and I think it'll cure just fine. It's a real thin layer, and it's just kind of filling those. And I think it will also help stabilize this wood a little, because it's a little rotted. It's a little weak, because that's essentially what spalting is the wood of fungus getting in that grain and kind of rotting it, so it can tend to be kind of brittle. That is the update now. I am going to kind of keep some heat on that and let it cure for a little bit, and then move on to the body. All right, see you guys soon. All right, well, good morning, viewers. Here with another video. Now, right before this was about 3 or 4 days ago. I didn't really get much done, so we'll see how I edit that and get that together in the video. But we're here a few days later, still working on this body. It's still really cold out. Still haven't got a heater, but we'll get there. That's all right. So last time, or for you, like a few seconds ago, we worked on, I put some epoxy on this board, just trying to see how it turns out, and I think it's good. It is going to need another coat to fill in all these. And they're just dusty because I sanded a little bit. But I think it's going to look pretty cool. And so now what I do is I got it in it wasn't jointed super well, but it's pretty close. So I just got it sitting in there. I'm going to use the straight edge, this wonderful tool here from Crimson Guitars, the leveling beam. That and maybe a razor blade and stuff, just to kind of tune up the joint a little bit. But I think that's going to work great. I think it's going to look cool too. This, I forget where it was a few days ago. But pretty much we got it all out. I got the first level of routing done. So with this, just because you're taking out so much, I get the biggest router. I get the biggest one that I have, router bit, and get rid of all the extra. So you got to go one. I can go kind of, halfway, and then so now I'm set up. I'm gonna go the rest of the way. Kind of get it close and stuff, and then probably what I'll do is I'll bring in one of the router bits with the guide bearing on it. Just try to have this as clean as possible, and then use that just so it's uniform and looks pretty in here, even though no one's really gonna ever see it. I still want it to look nice. You can kind of see it in there a little bit when you look into the cavity. The control cavity. I'm going to route that, and then when that is done, the body will be about as much as I want to do on it right now, because I still want to pick what kind of pickups I want, so I'm not going to mess with that. I do believe that I came up with what kind of bridge I want, and I think that's just a regular, like a hardtail Strat tele bridge, 6 saddles. I am not a fan of the classic Telecaster bridge where the bridge pickup's included in it. I don't like the way it looks. I think 6 saddles work better. So that is the bridge I'm going to use, through body. And so once I'm done getting this body ready, that's as far as I want to go for right now. And I'm going to move on to playing with the neck. All right, the body is done being routed on the inside. Looks really good. It's not perfect. I'm going to go back probably with some chisels, maybe clean up some of the spots. I just don't want to keep going deeper and deeper because it's getting pretty thin. But I like it. I can hear it kind of being a little hollow. I don't think this being open affects the tone of the guitar too much, but I'm sure it has some kind of effect. I did slip. Now, see the problem with routing, and you'll get there when you route the edges, when you do anything on here, you start getting to like the horn, like here or here, weird spots. Like for me, routing here, my router wasn't wide enough, so it tipped down in here and caught. This is done, and let me tell you, the weight of this thing compared to, let me get the offset body that I haven't touched yet. Oh my gosh. I wish I had a scale in here. So this guy, oh my goodness. This guy, it's got to be, wow, it feels like night and day. I mean, this one here, with just my fingers holding it up, it's hard to hold up physically. It's that heavy. This, I can just move it around, no problem. I'm gonna get a weight difference on these two. Now I know this offset's obviously a little bigger, but it's pretty close. It'll at least be some kind of an idea of just how much weight you lose when you do that weight relief. I think it's a great idea. All right, so now, you hear how loud that thing is? It's huge. Now, we're gonna start working on our neck. I like to, need coffee. It is 6:30 in the morning. Usually when I do these videos, I wake up at 5. Get out here by 5:15, get a little coffee and get moving. I like to make the neck, start cutting it, and make the profile for it before I do anything with the pocket. Now I could use the template that, the Telecaster template that I have. It has a neck pocket template. I could just glue it on that piece of wood and just route away. I just don't trust it enough to do that. So what I'll do is, probably the first step is I'm going to route the, I'm going to trace a little guide for myself from the template, even though it's like in a Strat or tele shape and my headstock shape is different than that. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to find the center line, obviously, and then route for the truss rod. Get the truss rod in. Now I like to use the heel adjustment truss rods, the ones with the wheel. So you kind of have to make a spot and cut out on the fretboard for those. But I don't know. I kind of think they look kind of cool, and I like the access for them. Really easy to adjust. So I'm going to do that, cut this neck out, and then once I have that neck cut out, and I'll use the template in the router bit to profile it so the neck is the perfect right size, then I can line up the center line with the neck with the center line that's on our body. This is why the center line is so important. I can line those up and build a template, and when we get there you'll see, build a template that is exactly perfect for this neck, and then route that. And when I say build a template, you can find other videos on this. Routing a net pocket, you'll find it. Pretty much put 3 pieces of wood. If I wanted to route this shape on another piece of wood, I'd put a piece here, and a piece here. And I can secure them however. I can use the tape and masking tape super glue trick, whatever I need. And they are there. And it's the exact shape that I have here. No, you know, because templates can be off a bit. You can make a little bit of mistake when you cut the neck. You know, whatever. But when you cut out your neck and then build a template off that, you know you're going to be right. So then you have that. And then once the neck pocket's done, I'd say the most stressful parts are out of the way. But anyway, I'm going to start working on that. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. I'll try to keep making these videos. And I can't wait till it gets warmer out here. All right, see you. Thanks for watching.